Boom, Quarter Pound Podcast. It's your boy Sebs, and we're back. We took a break last week. I was trying to get that stuff started for you guys, get the show underway, but so many fucking problems I was running into back and forth. So we're good this week. I'm actually not going live. Live's just difficult because the mic falls out of place sometimes. And then I won't be. It doesn't tell me if you guys can hear me or not. So hopefully you can hear me right now. But yeah, we got. Okay. We got Gib coming back this Saturday, so I have to do this podcast one more time by myself. And yeah, we might do a fight companion actually on Saturday if he gets home in time. If not, might do it with the boys anyways, but we'll let you guys know. But let's jump right straight into this. Some good fights. This is the card of the year, guys. UFC 239. July 4th weekend's always the card of the year for UFC, or pretty much usually, unless they go like usually end of the year card's pretty good too. But yeah, let's go ahead and get underway here. I guess we'll jump into that a little bit later, but we're just going to do the 2-minute breakdowns, because I'm by myself. I want to run through this super quick, and I want you guys to not be like, okay, get to the point of the picks and stuff. So I'm going to break these guys down super quick, guys and girls, and just give you a quick analysis, and then I guess the prediction, and if I have them in a play or not. So, I'll go ahead and start the timer for the first fight. Kianzad and Avila. So, Avila. I was gonna fight Gato. When was it? Not too long ago, like a couple weeks ago, I'm pretty sure. And I was ready to take her. Gato it didn't look that good. So I was interested in this Avila girl, and striking looks pretty damn good. It looks like she's got some pop. The only thing I'm concerned about is like if Penny gets that, if she gets some grappling under her way, I'm not sure how Avila will respond to that. So I'm not too confident in this fight at all. I'm not even sure if it will go the distance or not, to be completely honest. So I'm gonna go with Avila, but I'm not completely sure at all. So I think she has the better striking in my opinion. Should be able to outstrike or maybe even get a finish here. If it does hit the mats, obviously Avila I think is more than capable to hold her own there, but it will be a little bit dangerous I think. Yeah, I got Avila though. Next up we got Ismail Naurdiev and Chance Rencountre. I can never say that guy's name. So everyone's been waiting for Naurdiev since who did he fight? Michel Perez. Since he beat Perez, that was crazy. He beat Perez. He was like a plus 400 that night. I'm just thinking, Rencountre has not a very similar style, but kind of like that takedown heavy style, gritty style, and he could pose some problems for Naurdiev. I don't see it happening, to be honest, but at minus 650 or whatever Naurdiev's at, I wouldn't want to play that. Too much of a risk, not much of a reward there. I don't know. Wouldn't like that one too much. I don't think he's a guaranteed lock anyways. I don't know. I got Ismail here for the win, but he should easily outstrike Chance on the feet, and he's obviously shown some takedown defense and his ground game against Michel Perez, but I don't know. Chance has the ability to ride you and grind you against that cage, and it's not so pretty. So I am going with Ismail here, Naurdiev, but I don't think the guy should be minus 650, man. I'd see him at minus 300, max maybe minus 400, but he's only had one fight in the UFC, and I understand it was against Perez, who's a fucking monster, but let's try not to get too ahead of ourselves here, guys. I think he's going to win rather comfortably, but I wouldn't be comfortable laying that price. So I'm passing, but I am taking as my own Naurdiev here to win. Next fight. Oh, I thought a fight got canceled for a second. Next fight is Jack Marshman versus Edmund Shahbazyn. I think Shahbazyn should win this rather easily if he's smart and he chooses to grapple like he did against Darren Stewart. I know that wasn't pretty, but it would. I think that will work against Jack Marshman quite a bit. I don't think Marshman really beat John Phillips, to be honest, in that last fight. I think Phillips won that fight, and then Shahbazyn finished Charles Bird as well. Rather quickly too. This kid's a beast. Don't get me wrong. He's a monster. I think he's a little overhyped though, especially at minus 700. It's not like he's an unbelievable grappler that we know of, right? And Jack might be the better boxer, to be completely honest. I'm not trusting the fuck's his name again? Edmund Targaryen or Targaryen Juan over there from Game of Thrones. Fucking Edmund, bro. Coach Edmund. Ronda Rousey's coach. Obviously, you guys know who I'm talking about. But don't trust him to the same guy who said he got Ronda Rousey's hands good to go. To trust this guy to go against Jack Marshman. Now, Marshman's only problem is he's in the army and they don't let him fight too much. Like, he's always getting in trouble for fucking going to fight somewhere. I think he has a chance here, though, man. And what's the odds? Let me go check the odds on that fight super quick. Because if he's a plus... Yeah, he's like plus 500. That's definitely worth the shot, eh? For sure that's worth the shot, man. Plus 500? What? I think I'm going to have to play that now. I can see him winning this fight for sure. You can't go wrong. So I'm going with Marshman. Time's up. That's crazy though. Plus 500, bro. What? If he knocks out Shahbazyn inside the distance, plus 700. That's crazy, bro. I think I'm gonna have to play that. If I wasn't maxed out for this card, I would probably play that. I'm not even lying. I'd be down to play that. Yeah, I got Marshman here, bro, for the upset. I like him. Okay, so next up we got Alejandro Perez versus Yadong Song. I'm a big Yadong Song fan. I think kid's legit. I like that he trains at Alpha Male. He fits that style of fighting pretty well, man. Looked good against Vince Morales. A monster against Felipe Arantes. He's just looked really good in the UFC so far, so I can see why they're matching him up with Turbo over here. Perez coming off that loss with Steeman. I think Yadong Song can, like, Perez has that pretty good boxing. Don't get me wrong, he's got some pretty decent boxing. But Yadong, I think, is going to hit more of it. Is going to hit those leg kicks for sure. And he's got way more power, man. And he's a better grappler. So I got Yadong here. I think he's going to win this one rather comfortably as well. So I got Yadong here. Next up, we got Claudia Gadelha and Randa Markos. Hope I don't have... Yeah, okay, so this is the first one. This is the first... Yeah, this is the first play of the night I have. I got Claudia in a 4.25 unit parlay. And this is like a match made in heaven for Claudia, I think, in my opinion. Randa is a grapple-heavy person, and don't you dare tell me that Randa can even hang maybe a round with Claudia on the ground. I understand Claudia has those cardio issues and whatnot, but Randa is not anything special. Submitted what? Angela Hill. The girl's gritty. Don't get me wrong. Her boxing's looking a little bit better as of late. And starting to put together the takedowns and stuff like that. So I see that. But I think Claudia should be minus 400 here, maybe more. When she gets to the mat, I think she's going to finish it rather quick. She's coming off that loss of Nina Ansaroff, which was just a fucking horrible performance. I was there live, and I had 5 units on Claudia, and man, it was like she just wasn't even like trying to fight. She wasn't there. She wasn't there. Wasn't fighting her game at all. So I didn't like that. I have a lot of faith in Claudia, though. I love watching this girl fight when she's on her game. Go watch her against Carolina back in the day at 212. What a fucking monster. Crazy performance. That takedown takes her back. Friggin' monster. Randa, coming off that armbar to Angela Hill. I just don't see it happening here, guys. I got Claudia all day for the L grappling. She's the better striker as well, so she's better everywhere this fight goes. Better wrestler, better grappler, pure grappler, better BJJ, better striking, you name it. Claudia's got it. So Claudia all day here, guys. Next fight. Next fight is Nohelin Hernandez versus Marlon Vera. Originally scheduled Marlon versus Sean. Sugar Sean would have been a fucking banger. I love watching me some Sugar Sean. One of the coolest guys in the UFC. But he's taking on Nohelin Hernandez here. And the only one I saw was that LFA 51. It was kind of hard to find some fights. I think I saw this Kyle Reyes one. Whatever, he's I could see him giving some problems to Vera at some points of the fight. Don't get me wrong. I think Vera should smash this fight. Actually smash it. But I can see a scenario of Vera, you know, getting clipped or something. Obviously, it can happen at any time. But Vera should be able to outstrike this guy rather comfortably, and he's the better grappler, 100%. I just wish we still got to see Sugar Sean and Marlon Vera. But I think Nohelin trains out of AKA too, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, but I got Marlon Vera here. I think he's the better fighter all around. But I can see Nohelin pulling a crazy upset too, man. Plus 400 crazy upset. This might be the night of some upsets. Like I mentioned, that's going in the underdog of the night is going to be the Jack Marshman play for sure. Okay, so next up is final match of the prelims here, guys. Gilbert Melendez versus Arnold Allen. Man, Gil's really old now. He's the same guy who was popping fucking 5 years ago, right? Probably like 5 years ago. Now he dropped the weight class. And then you go watch him. He's just a fucking warrior though, man. El Nino. Absolute warrior. You go watch him almost 2 years ago against Jeremy Stevens though, and he was getting lit up, bro. And then was it that? Yeah, the Jeremy Stevens fight. That was the one where he was getting absolutely fucking lit up. His legs were fucking done after that fight. Jesus. Oh. His legs were done, so. He was getting eaten alive. Arnold Allen. All it takes, bro, is Arnold Allen's jab to beat this guy, I think. I understand El Nino's paw. Might be even the better boxer. I don't know. Might be the better boxer. But Arnold Allen, at this point of his career, pretty much going to be entering his prime pretty soon. I don't think this kid is anything unbelievably amazing, but he's really good still. He does really good in like everything. He's not like exceptionally well at one thing. Pretty decent wrestler. He was grinding out Macklin, Amir Khani. Finished Mads Burnell. Jordan Rinaldi's always like a pretty tough goal. Yeah, man, Arnold Allen gets it done, bro. Gets it done. I think he's gonna box up Gilbert Melendez here. I think he fucks him up. I was originally gonna take Luke Rockhold on this play here, but I don't know how that's gonna go. So. Well, I do know. I have a feeling how that's going to go. But I'm going with Arnold Allen here to beat Gilbert Melendez. Next fight. Main card time. Michael Chiesa versus Diego Sanchez. And this is... and Arnold Allen wasn't that 4.25 unit parlay with Claudia. And this is also in the parlay now. Chiesa. So I fucked everything up. Gadelha's in a 4.25 unit parlay, and she's in a 0.75 unit parlay. So I got the 5 unit max on Claudia. I also have the 5 unit max on Michael Chiesa. So I have him in that 4.25 unit parlay with Claudia, Arnold Allen, and someone later in the card, and Michael Chiesa. 4.25 units there, and then I got the 0.75 units Claudia, Chiesa, and then a bunch of stuff later in the card. But yeah, pretty much Chiesa here. Man, I don't know what the fuck people are thinking. Chiesa should be minus 600 here. Easily. Like, maybe more than that. Maybe more than that, to be completely honest. If a fucking Shahbazyn is minus 700, Chiesa should be up there. This is Diego Sanchez. You guys know that, right? I understand that, man, like, and I had him in that. I forgot how much units. I think it was only a 0.5 unit shot. Little small stat, maybe 1 unit. Plus 275, I think it was, against Mickey Gall. Ragdolled him. Ran that whole match. Chiesa's not that guy, bro. Chiesa's not that guy that you can write out. Chiesa's, first of all, the big boy. Probably the better striking now than Diego Sanchez. Diego's so far gone in that CTE. Poor guy. Like, gone with that. Gone. He's so punch drunk, man. And he's so chinny. Man. He's never been subbed. I understand that. That's the big thing. I guess that's why Chiesa's not fucking minus 700 or anything. He's never been subbed. It went into overtime with Ellenberger or some shit like that. But that's fucking Ellenberger. Like, don't give me that shit right now. That's going to be the first time Sanchez gets subbed in his career. That's what I'm saying. First time he gets subbed in his career. I can see Chiesa taking the back and choking him out rather easily. Probably in the first round. I think Chiesa's going to get a finish here. If it's not with strikes, it will certainly be by submission. And Chiesa's better absolutely everywhere. And he's the much bigger man. Diego Sanchez was fighting at fucking 145 pounds, bro. Like, come on. I know Chiesa was at 155, but the man was absolutely huge for 155. It couldn't even make the weight at the end. Which is why he's at 170 now. He is... When it hits the mats, I understand who Diego Sanchez is, eh? That's a fucking monster. I'm pretty sure that guy's rolled against guys like Marcelo Garcia. Like, he's just a fucking monster. But, like, this point of your career, man, I don't know if you have it. So I got Chiesa all day here. And I got him in, I got 5 units total on Chiesa. Next up, we got Luke Rockhold making his return against Jan Blachowicz. I actually got Luke Rockhold in that 0.75 unit parlay. And like I told you guys, I was initially thinking about playing him over Arnold Allen. But I don't know, it was too much of a risk, I thought. Friggin' mosquito bites. Yeah. Luke here should easily take down Jan. Rather easily take him down. And he can finish this so quick, man. If he's smart, if he takes down Jan, if he's not trying to play that boxing game. Like, this is a guy who got boxed up by David Branch. So, you guys take that how you want it. I don't trust Rockhold striking all too much, but the man's got one of the best ground games, especially in the 205 division now. Coming off that knockout loss a year and a half ago from Yoel Romero, I think it's just going to take Jan down. Jan's coming off a knockout from a knockout loss to Thiago Santos. I think Luke's going to take him down and fucking make this guy pay, end up subbing him. I can definitely see it happening. He's nasty though. Jan's still nasty, don't get me wrong. But I think fucking Luke can win this fight rather easily if he brings his A game here. So I got Luke Rockhold. I think he should just smash him on the floor rather quickly. Got Luke in that 0.75 unit parlay. Next up, Ben Askren versus Jorge Masvidal. And it's the final play for the 4.25 unit parlay, and I have Ben Askren. Fucking monster. If he gets a hold of Masvidal, this fight is going to be horrible for Masvidal. As soon as Ben Askren grabs Masvidal, he's taking him down. And I know Masvidal's a good wrestler and stuff like that. Masvidal is one of my favorite fighters. I like Masvidal way more than I like Ben Askren. And I love Ben Askren too, but I love Masvidal. Masvidal is one of my all-time favorite fighters. Love that guy. Especially him knocking out Darren Till. You guys know I don't like Darren Till one bit. I loved that moment. I loved that moment. He's a monster, Jorge Masvidal. If he's able to keep this fight striking and not get taken down, he's winning, 100%. He'll probably knock Ben out. But if Ben what Ben Askren does and takes Jorge Masvidal down, I can see Ben even getting a finish if it really comes down to it, submitting him. But we saw guys like Damian Maia, I know that's BJJ and stuff like that, but absolutely control Masvidal at times. I think Ben Askren is just a different species, man. If he's on top of you, riding you, good luck. He's like, and we saw him already take a bomb. That's the scariest thing. You saw the beating Robbie gave him, and he walked forward like it was literally nothing. Like, he's a zombie. Just walked forward. Like, yeah, you gotta take it down. Gonna hold on to your head here in this bulldog, and have a good one. And a lot of people think he wasn't going out. Bro, he was 100% going out. 100% he was going out. Ben was not going to let go of that choke. There was still so much time in the round, and the squeeze is only getting harder. Robbie was going out. So I got Ben here. I think he's going to be able to take down Robbie, control him, and maybe get a finish, but I see him just 30-26ing. Not take down Robbie, take down Jorge. 30-26ing Jorge here. I can see that happening. I got Ben here to complete that 4.25 unit parlay. Then I also have him in the 0.75 unit parlay. So 5 units on Big Ben as well. Time for the co-main event. Amanda Nunes versus Holm. I actually have the fight ghost decision here. Parlayed in that 0.75 unit parlay with one more thing in the card. And I don't see Amanda Nunes finishing this fight, first of all. And I don't see Holly finishing this fight. Could happen, I just don't see it happening. I understand Amanda hits hard, but Holly's... If you guys saw what Holly did to Ronda Rousey, Cyborg actually didn't play that Matador game where she's rushing forward and Holly Holm's moving around like that. You guys saw it with Betch Carrera. Holly Holm's good at that, playing the Matador. Amanda Nunes is always pressing forward like that. always pushing forward. So I can see Holly being a problem for her. I think a lot of people are underestimating Holly in this spot. And I actually think Holly's going to win this fight. Can outstrike Amanda over the course of the rounds. I could see Amanda getting tired in rounds 4 and 5. She, especially after putting on that weight to get to 145, now coming back to 135. I know it was a while ago, but still. Yeah, I don't know. I like Holly Holm in this spot. I think she's going to be able to outstrike Amanda, get some points, and win a close decision here and be the new champ, which would be, I'd be down for that. So, yeah, I got Holly Holm here. And then, final main event of the evening, John Bones Jones versus Thiago Santos. And I got the fight doesn't go to decision here, but like I mentioned before, I think this is one of John Jones' toughest fights. Thiago Santos does not play the game of letting you pick him apart. He's going to be rushing forward as soon as he hears the bell. Fucking yard for no reason. He can definitely crack John Jones, but Jones would be wise to do what Gegard did to him, out-grapple him and smash him like that. But there's a whole new Thiago Santos from when he fought Gegard as well, so this could be a tougher fight, obviously. But I got John Jones all day, bro. I think he's gonna end up winning. Might be a little bit close, rounds 1 and 2, where he's feeling out Santos, but I could see him getting a finish in rounds 3 or 4, especially with like some ground and pound or something like that. So I got John Jones here, still the GOAT, still reclaims his title, and yeah, those are all my plays, predictions, and the breakdowns. Super quick 2-minute breakdowns. Some of them are even less than 2 minutes, guys. The whole video is under half an hour, so let's get it. We'll see you next week for, what is it? Sacramento, I think. Return of Uriah Faber? What? So we'll see you guys next week. Till next time, guys. Peace out. Peace out.